Hello everyone, welcome to DougNutGames. My name is Doug. How's life, the universe, and everything? Well, this is going to be a very unique experience because what I did is I recorded this whole episode with no sound, with no voice whatsoever. So I'm going back and putting a voice track to this episode, so that'll be a little different. Yeah, we need to get some fuel to get going here. So what I did is I went out and I got some salvage data before I started up filming this, bringing you in on this episode, because I didn't think that would be all that interesting to watch me dig up a bunch of salvageable data. So I did that. I got, I think, 40 salvageable data. So we're going to actually not go to the space station. We're going to go, we're going to get the Atlas. It's not in our system, so we're going to call it in here in a second. And what we're going to do is go to the anomaly and get a bunch of recipes to build up the base, because we need to get that working a little bit better than it is right now. Right now it's just a shell basically of a database. So a shell of a base. Yeah, so this is going to be really weird. Some things are not going to line up properly, but unfortunately No Man's Sky is not very handy to just redo an episode, so I kind of had to go back and do this the hard way, and hopefully it'll work out. Fingers crossed, because otherwise yeah, I'll be in a bit of trouble here. The grand experiment continues. Okay, so I'll pop over to the structure. Instruction. So primarily we're going to get that landing pad. In fact, probably what we're going to do is, now that this little special landing pad is opened up beneath it, we're going to pick that one up too. And that's actually the one I think I'm going to build. I haven't built it in this episode, but I'm going to build it. Maybe next episode we'll build that. But eventually I get it in my head that I need to do that and click on it. I think that's about it for in here. Short range teleporter, I considered that, but that's primarily just intra-base transport, and our base is uber small right now, so we don't really need that. What we're really here for is the building parts, because we've got, very basic building parts right now, and some of which, when I went back and looked at it, didn't really work out. So we're going to futz with that a little bit. I've still got my tea and it's still warm, so that's good. Yeah, we're gonna head over to the alloy stuff here, and yeah, I'm gonna pick up a few things here actually, but I wanted to check out one quick thing. Not in here, this was a mistake. I wanted to find out if I could get glass, because you notice a lot of those ally walls have little windows in them, and I thought I should get the recipe for glass so that I can do that. So eventually I make my way over here and check this out. Microprocessor actually would be a good idea to pick up here, but I did not pick it up. Actually, I only have 272 nanite clusters, so really I can't afford very much here at all. So this is where I needed to go, and in order to get it, I need to get that acid up top, and then the lubricant, and then the glass on the left-hand side. But I didn't realize at this point that all I had was 270 some odd, so I'm like, oh no, why? I'd need 500 there, and that's just not going to be enough. So, back to the building materials. We'll get some more alloy walls and ceilings and floors and stuff like that. Yeah. Definitely want to get a few ceiling pieces, but I don't think I get that right off. Yeah. I especially like that skylight alloy roof. But again, that requires glass to make it, so I'm not going to be making it anytime soon. But I got 40. Oh boy, now I got the yawns going. I got 40, sorry about that. 40 salvage data, so, well, actually right now 29, I guess, eh? Yeah, you might as well get that. Convince myself to do. I might as well get a bunch of this. Why not? That one too, yeah, get that one too, and might as well get that one. And there's a few off to the right, maybe. I can't remember which ones I got on the right-hand side. I don't like the extruding alloy walls, and I've principally been using that in the base right now, so I'm going to take those out, and I'm going to replace them with some other alloy walls they're a little bit better. They're variants actually off the basic alloy wall, so yeah, grab a whole bunch, why not? You probably want some more roof pieces. Yeah, if the volume or anything like that, I think the volume is not too bad here, but I could be wrong. I hope this works out, and I hope that you're hearing a well-balanced video here, but if not, apologies to you. Next one will be much better. I think I have one or two more things that I get, and that's about it. Yeah, I get the bottom one too. Now I've got like 3 salvage data, so I think I think I actually spend all 3, but I don't know that I do it here. I don't think I do. Yeah, I can't quite remember where I spent those 3 salvage data. I don't think any of that. No, nothing here. Definitely nothing here. Not there. Maybe some more of these pieces. Yeah, that's right. I think the far right there, I grab that guy, and the one right by it. And that's it. All done. Now, looking at the number of nanites I need for glass, I thought maybe I could pop in over here and see if I could sell some more stuff for some nanites. And, you know, I get a few nanites here, but it doesn't amount to a whole lot. And, of course, second stop. If you're going to go to one, might as well go to both. And not enough there either. So, it just isn't enough. It's not even enough for one of those things, actually, under 250. So let's just head back. That's not our ship, buddy. Hindsight, eh? All right. Now, I thought about maybe heading up to the starbase, but it probably doesn't make too much sense. I think if we head back to Nuts Post, hope that we have all the materials we need in order to get a portal up, and if we can get a portal up, then we can just pop up to the starbase and get any extras that we need. All right. There's the sodium field up there, all ready to harvest again. I actually stuck a little bit here. My software here actually doesn't do a great job of managing this, so video occasionally gets stuck and I have to restart my audio again. But right now I'm kind of playing with, see, what I want to do is get a kind of a balcony up there. So tack it from the bottom, and that actually works really well. But we do have some ceiling in here right now that's kind of slightly above the dirt there, so we're going to take those out first. Then we can put that last piece back in there. Perfect. Yeah, that'll work fine. So the idea, yeah, again, is we can get up there and put the solar panels up there. Now I'm kind of looking at the walls here. When I was, prior to the episode starting, I started playing around a little. You'll notice a lot of the walls missing there. I started playing around with the wall because it felt like it, like that looks like it's the outside, not the inside. Like that stuff up there, it looks like the inside, which is weird. I don't quite understand why it flipped around. Because if you go outside, actually, you can actually see that that's what the outside facing of that extruded alloy wall looks like, and the inside, and it just used that on the inside. So I thought, you know what, we're going to get rid of all of that extruded, because the regular alloy wall has the most variations to it, and so we're going to go with the regular alloy wall, except we're going to do that variant there instead. At first, I was a little concerned that it might be a little too dark. So I do a little test against the regular alloy wall, but so we're going to put that one, the new one, there, and then we're going to put above it, we're going to put the other one. Now, it does look pretty dark, but it's dark right now. It's really dark out, so it actually looks really sharp once it's all finished. And what I do is the top one there has kind of a finish at the top that kind of makes it all look pretty good. And I actually think it doesn't pick the right one there. It picks the first one, but anyway. Yeah, see how it has a little strip across the top that kind of completes it? It looks nice. That looks really nice. I like that. So anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to replace all of this stuff to go matchy-matchy with that. And the door and window has something that looks pretty close to that once we get down to that. Pull down. There it is. Variants. And it's that second one there from the end, looks pretty good. That looks good. So we'll put all those along the bottom. Well, you got to get rid of them first. And then the variant up top of that one, actually it's right at the top. Left, yeah, that's it. There we go. That looks good. That looks great. I think that looks really good. You are going to have to get rid of that dirt there that's hanging over. Little traces of it. That's good. Then, yeah, there we go. That cleans up nice. It's good. You can pop up there. So this is where, oh. Do the inside first. Probably before the next episode, I'm going to have to get a lot more ferrite. I do get a fair amount of this done. All the bottom first. No, no, that's not right. And then the top pieces. That flashlight, I think that flashlight is so bad. I think, yeah, that's just not a good flashlight at all. Huh. Nice. Okay, so that's all the interior now. Clean it up a little bit. Now, so the idea, I guess, go to town on the all the way. I don't remember doing that. Now there's a floor across the whole thing, which is unfortunate in a sense because there's no lights up there, but I've always found the lights that come from the roof to be wholly inadequate anyway. So I've got a creature that's angry with us. Anyway, so the idea is we're going to put some solar panels out here, and then in behind, this guy doesn't go away. In behind, back there, we'll put some batteries. And then the batteries can feed all the power down below, and hopefully we'll be able to keep most of that hidden. That's not the right piece. And it's weird because I selected the piece that's at the top down below. So it should have a little strip along the top. It should be dark and then with a little strip along the top, but it isn't. You can clearly see it looks very, very different than all the rest. So that's no good. You got to get rid of that. I actually think that it's the alloy, that piece right there, that it put at the top of the bottom level. I don't know why it did, because I clearly selected the first piece, but anyway, there it is. Oop, what happened there? Watch, I'll find a piece somewhere later, hidden away. Now, this doesn't work. This doesn't work because now we've got to put a door in there, and the doors don't work with that top piece. So we'll probably have to put in the dark bottom pieces. You can see there's nothing that's going to gel with that. So I think we end up putting that in there and just taking the rest of them back out again and putting the bottom pieces in there. And that looks good. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that looks great. Of course, it's dark as dark as a cave in there, but now here's the problem. How do I get from down below to up above? Got to clean up a little bit here, but That's good. Great. Good job. So yes, that's what we need. We're going to need gold to do that. We're going to need chromatic metal to do that. We don't have either, really. I think there's a little bit of gold, yeah, in the ship, but 21 is not going to do it, so that's not going to work. So, next on the agenda. Oh, wow, it's really dark. I didn't realize it was this dark. Terrible. So I'm going to be working in this darkness for the next little while. I got to put a staircase going up to the top floor. So apologies, I didn't realize that this was going to be this dark. I currently don't really have any way to lighten it up. So I will have to make a note of that. That's not good enough. 2 in. No, I don't put 2 in. Now, there's a lot of futzing that happens in here in order to get a staircase in there. It's a little bit difficult because, okay, so you place a piece and you can see I placed some floor pieces there, and it cleans out all the rock. But then if you pick up that piece, the rock comes back in. I wish it didn't do that, because you have the ability to place rock, you know, with the terrain manipulator. But it would just make it a lot easier, because I could place a floor piece and that just cleans it out nicely, and then I can start to play around in there a little bit, get some stairs in there or whatever. Yeah, I started doing this stuff with a door. For some reason, door half pieces don't fit beside other wall half pieces. It doesn't matter how you arrange them. So I found that a little frustrating. I guess they figure, well, if you want 2 little pieces side by side, just put one of the bigger pieces in there. But there's no bigger piece that has a door on one, like each piece is divided kind of in half into two sides there with the floor. You can see it, each floor piece is 4 squares basically. And I was hoping to put a door on one of the squares and then a wall on the other square, but they don't let you do that. So what I ended up settling for is going for the exact same door entry system with the little window. So I get rid of this door, and we're going to go for the door window option, which is, that's not a bad option actually. It just does work. So there you have it. And that's what we'll do. Now, this becomes very futzy here because I didn't want to do a full wide staircase here. I wanted to kind of go up on half of it to a platform and then come back up on another and just come out right at the exact same square on the top level. But it took me a long time to get there, sadly. So I apologize for the futzing that happens here. You see how when I put that little corner piece in there, the rock disappears? And now, if I take that out, man, you can't tell hardly what's going on here at all. And truth be told, when I was doing it, I didn't quite understand what was going on completely. I should have really waited until it was light out to do all this, because it does get a little bit lighter during the day, even though this is way inside the cave. But eventually I clean out this little quarter piece. Doesn't work in here at all. So get rid of that. You're gonna have to go 3 deep. So you have one platform where you can enter into this back room. The second platform is where you're going to go stairs up, and then the third platform. But right now I'm trying to still figure out how to get rid of the rock so that I can work in here without taking the terrain manipulator and getting rid of it, which just doesn't work. See, that just doesn't work at all. Flip it, then it goes all the way back to like beyond the first. It's like, no, none of that's gonna work, dude. Move on. I wish I could help me here. It's a mess. It's just a mess. So we put that up there. We get rid of that one. We're closing in on it now. And then we put this one here, flip that one, and place it. And that works pretty good. Now we have to use the terrain manipulator to clear it away. The unfortunate thing is, when we did the terrain manipulator going up further here, first off we need the stairs. Put a thing of stairs there. That works actually pretty good. But when we do this, bam, all of a sudden we've opened it up. That was disappointing. That was very disappointing. It was a moment of, oh man, that sucks. So I have to build that all in. So get rid of all this. I could have just put a floor in and it would have gotten rid of it nicely. Because you're going to put a floor in there anyway. Yep, it's the only way to go forward. Put a floor there, extend it, put a floor there, and you're set. Now you got to box this in properly. Like so. Very dark. Again, apologies for the darkness here. It's good to see this. It's good to have this play back actually and see it and just realize how bloody dark it is at night. Just avoid doing stuff like this at night. Lots of other stuff. When you're actually out and about, I think it's not too bad. But working in a cave like this, that's the one you're going to use. The other one again. Anyway, I put a roof on top of this. Sometimes the video there freezes up a little bit and I fall behind, so I'm not sure how that worked out there. But now I need to clean it up on the inside here, so I start putting a few walls up in here to make it look okay. And actually it ends up looking pretty good. Takes me a little bit to get there, but that there. There. One above. There. And one above. Above quite right. Then we need some there. There. Of course, back there. Cleaning, but we need to do, yeah, we need to do. Then we can roof that. Roofs are down, roofs are down. There it is. Throw that up there. That one up there. Looks good. All right. Then we'll block it in. Of course, we got a lot of work to do upstairs. And then also, we're going to need a door here. So I just default back to the same door. We're going to use that door again. Why not? It looks good. Keeps it consistent throughout. Got a window without actually asking for... Whoop, 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 whoop. That's got to be cleaned. Got a window with actually without actually asking for glass, so that's none of that can be cleaned up. This has to be cleaned up later, because I soon realized that I actually have no ferrite left. I've gone through all of the ferrite that when I was out gathering the salvage data. I also got a whole bunch of ferrite, and I have now run out. So that will need to be cleaned up. And probably before I start the next episode, I'll go out and get a bunch of ferrite so that we can clean up a couple of things here. Because that's all the actual building that I do. My next goal is coming up here and figuring out, okay, well, we're gonna do this solar panel and stuff. We need to figure out how much that's going to cost to do, because obviously we don't have the gold to do the solar panels, and we don't have the chromatic metal to do the solar panels. That looks pretty good though, I think. Step back away from it a little bit. That looks pretty good, except we probably need to extend the bottom out underneath that so that it looks right. That doesn't look right. So now I'm thinking, if I could get just a little bit more ferrite, then I can just finish that corner up. And yeah, I forgot about that. I do finish the corner up. So let's grab some ferrite here and polish that off. That's not mineable. There we go. I do wish that No Man's Sky had an easier way to go back to a previous save, you know? It would have meant redoing all of this, which I didn't want to do, because I'm okay with the way things turned out in this episode, except for how dark it is now that I can see it. But I'm generally okay with how the episode went and the things that got accomplished. It's just discourage you from saving and going back? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that is about, why they want to do it that way, but why they did it that way. But they did. So we're just going to pop it out a little bit further here. Pop one back in there too. Yep, you can put one back there. Oop. It's fine. You don't need to worry about that. Pop a floor in there. It's kind of weird because this is a 1x1 space in here that's empty. Completely, it'll be completely empty and boxed in. So it's kind of... But I decide, you know what? It's fine. It can be boxed in. We're just going to do it that way. Then you can clear that out. And then we'll put a front on that. Oh, that's not the one you want. Oh, well, that's okay. No, you got to change that one. Got to change that one. Change it to that one. Yeah, there you go. Maybe it's okay that the side one doesn't have that, but I'll probably change it at some point. So, yeah, we've got a 1x1 space that's behind that wall there that's kind of weird. But a thought did occur to me. I could put a storage right there in that wall. So that can be kind of a storage that you can plop some stuff in temporarily. Like I'm going to put my main storage back deeper underneath the base, I think. Back there somewhere. But somewhere back there. But I could put a little single storage unit in that 1x1 space that I could use for... just dropping off stuff after coming back from that I can sort out later. So yeah, now I got to figure out, I need some gold. I'm going to need some magnetized ferrites and some condensed carbon. I've got some condensed carbon, so mainly magnetized ferrite there. Plus, I'm also going to need the components for the transporter, which I check in a minute here. We got everything we need for that, really. That we'll just need one microprocessor, a couple of ion batteries, and you're good to go on that one. So one microprocessor from the space station, so you have to make a trip up there. We do have some of that, and we'll turn that into ferrite. Good. I've got a lot of stuff in there I need to sell too. Some expensive stuff that we got on the last episode at that other planet. So, right. So we're going to head up to the starbase, I believe. But also, actually, we'll head to the starbase, but if we see an asteroid belt, we'll stop and we'll try and get some gold from the asteroid belt. This is kind of boring because I do this for a little bit. Because I do want to get a fair amount of materials from here, but there is this other ship that's scooting around here that's trying to tempt me into shooting him. Mistakenly, of course. But, I think they intentionally do that. Let's send a little ship in there. And maybe he'll make a mistake and shoot him. Then he'll be in trouble. But I do get a fair amount of tritium from, or tritium? No, what's it called? Anyway, tritium. I think it's tritium. Anyway. I'm actually watching this right now on my video editor as I'm doing this, so it's not a lot of the writing is very fuzzy for me right now because it's not in high def until I put it through the process of the editor. So even though those hyperclusters come up, I actually can't read what it's saying. Lulu. I can see that sort of silver, but anyway. And actually, I get a fair amount of gold from those collections there. Not much in the main stack, but get well over 300, I think. So that's good, but of course I'm greedy. I want more, so I go after a little bit more. And I shouldn't have been because I don't end up with much more. No more of those clusters come out, but the upside is, like I say, I'm not going to have to get any tritium for a while. Okay. I think you've got enough there, buddy. Call it a day. Yeah. No more gold clusters. Have to be satisfied with that. Oh, you're gonna get more, are you? You greedy little bastard. What I should have done is just did this without you, and then just said, well, I'll come back when I'm done here. If I do any more long, any more mining that for an extended period of time like this, I will do that. I will break, and I'll leave you, you don't need to watch all that again. So that will be the last time you see that. Hopefully, if I can remember. My memory is sometimes I think I'm just going to stop for a second and it ends up being a little bit longer. So we'll go to the space station. We'll get that microprocessor Um, and sell all that stuff. We've got a fair amount of stuff from the last episode that I haven't sold yet, so. Now, is the selling machine off to the left or off to the right? I think it's off to the right, but of course it's off to the left because I always do it backwards. And then I go, bunk, nope, wrong, screwed up. Ah! Yeah. Yep, that's me. I should change the color of this suit too, actually, now that I look at it. That's the kind of default yellow, and I don't like that color. Anyway, so let's sell all this stuff. We don't need any of that. Don't need the salt. All that's good. Keep all that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Sell that. Yeah. And that. The liver we don't need. All right. That's it, I think. Oh, but you do need to get a microprocessor. So grab maybe a few of those. Yeah. Sure, 5. Now you got a bit of coin. Go over to the other side and see what he's got for sale. That would be a good thing to do. Now, I look at this thing and I go, well, it's a B, but it's got an S module in it. That's okay. Got more space to expand right away, so what the heck? You might as well get it. It'll be a little bit of an upgrade. All you got to do is put the terrain manipulator in, because there's no terrain manipulator on that side, but you might as well. It'd be a bit of an upgrade, and you don't have to worry about space for, you know, for the immediate future anyway. What you could do is get an see if you could get some sort of an S module for this to, you're going to need a terrain manipulator. You might as well put that in now. Yeah. That to do that. Boom, and you're done. Now, you probably want to move it. You probably don't want it right where it is, but yeah, it's a good spot. Now, the S-class optical drill is for your mining, so you want to move that below. Yep, you want to move that below there so that it triggers the connection. Good. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking you want to get a little S module here that would be just perfect. A, there are no S modules in here, and B, you don't have enough money, even if there were. You need nanites, and you don't have any. Mental note to self. Acquire some nanites somehow. Okay, I think you're done here. You might as well head back. We could mine some more. No. Let's just head back. Probably as I get further and further into this series, I'll do more little cuts. I think. Just to have a little bit higher content, higher quality content to these things, because there's just a bit too much generally speaking, I like to have everything in there when I'm watching Let's Plays. I kind of like to have everything in there. I prefer those. I don't know why, but anyway. I will cut a bit though, here and there. Okay, so now we've got gold. So we can make those solar panels, right? No, we can't. Why? Oh, we got the ferrite made. That's good. We don't have copper. We don't have copper and we don't have chromatic metal. So we got to go get some copper. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do one little deposit. One little deposit and yeah. But there's nothing right immediately near our place. There's that sodium field. Like I say, I've got a ton of sodium now. Someplace a little bit flatter than where we were, maybe. We could go on the top of this hill here, and the top of this hill, maybe we could spy out some copper. In the nighttime again. Here we are in the nighttime again. Mind you, the nighttime outside is not horrendous. There it is. There's some copper there. That's the one. You are the winner. Suit power cells depleted. Fix it, fix it. You will die. Oh, you've got somebody on you. Not a bad sized deposit. Pretty good one, actually. A little shallower than I thought it was going to be, but still a decent deposit. And truth be told, we don't need to build like 20 solar panels and 10 batteries and all that stuff. We just need a couple of solar panels and a couple of batteries just to get us going. And that's about it. Nah, you don't need any more copper. You got enough copper. Oh, there's a little base over there. Anyway, that's good enough. Get going. Oh, there's a ship over there. And there he is. It's a little geck. What do you have to trade? All stuff that depends on nanites, which we don't have. How much are you selling your vehicle for? Let's take a look at your... It's a B class. I don't quite have enough money. Okay, get out of there. Get back up to your ship and move on. You're killing me here. I got this guy following me that desperately wants me to shoot him. There we go. That should do it. All right. Yeah, that's enough to do what you need to do, so go back to the base. Not a ton, but... Where is the base? Where is the base? Base, 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 base. There it is. All right. Okay. Let's see if we can get this you got to convert the copper to chromatic. So first off you need to do that. And you also need to get some metal plating as well. So start with that. I'm determined to do this whole episode in the dark. Ridiculous. Go grab the gold and put it on your person. Nope, nope, try again. There you go. All right. Now, that's going to take a little bit of time. Well, why don't you make the why don't you make the thing? Yeah, over in that corner. Teleport module. Yeah. And I'm out of ferrite. Wow. Couple of those. Should be good to go. There. Perfect. Now, chromatic. Grab that. Let's use the actual stairs that we built here. It would be nice if I could put lights in there that are like bright, bright, bright as day. No? Put them out near the edge. Back it up, back it up. There, that's good. Good. No, I do too. That's all you can do. Now, powering that guy up. If you have the power go to the back, is what I'm thinking. I want to put the power going to the back. Connect, and then have that go somewhere in here, and then I can tie into that with my batteries. That'll work. We can always adjust once we get going here, but now if you're going to do batteries, you're going to need some magnetized ferrite, and you don't have any. Another. But you do have some pure ferrite right there. So let's go change that to magnetized ferrite. You can make one or two of those things anyway, just to get yourself going. Well, it's getting on here. We are beyond the regular, beyond the hour. So I guess this episode ends up going a little long. Okay, so batteries, let's go. Yeah, right about there. That's pretty good. And of course you can't do that because you don't have enough. Ah. Okay, make a little bit of this because we do have some carbon. So condensed carbon, go. That's probably enough. Nope, can't do that. Won't allow you to do that now. Okay. Head upstairs. It's so dark. No, I think you should put it in front. Yep. That's a better idea. Now, you want to connect that there, and then that one to that one. We are now getting power. That's charging those two batteries. But now we need to take power. This isn't going to work. No, this is not going to work. Go around from the other side. Go around to the other side. There you go. Take that downstairs. Boonk. Yeah, if you can tuck it back in behind. Actually, if you go outside, hop around outside, you can hide it kind of in the cliff. Back in there. Yeah, there. Boom. Now you can tie into there we go. And actually down. Yeah, there you go. And then, yeah. Yay! We have power. We have a transporter. Now we can go up to the starbase whenever we want. That speeds things up a little bit. Yeah, that's great. Don't really want to be in here. Said there was some sort of a quest here. But there really isn't. Yeah, we got to, what we have to do is build that little thing. We have to build the, whatever that thing is. It's here, yeah, install the teleport receiver. Yeah. So that can happen next time. Well, I think that's probably the end of the episode. Let's pop out into the sunlight. Wow, can you believe it? Their sun is out, actually out. It's nice. Hey. Boy. Yeah, there we go. It's good. That's good. That'll work fine. I think that pretty much brings us to the end of the episode. Thanks for watching. If you're considering watching another, please click the I like this button. Leave a comment. You can tell me just how dark it is and how this sound worked for you and what the heck. If you haven't done so already, why not subscribe? And if you have, thank you very much. Please share and enjoy, and hopefully I will see you next time in No Man's Sky. So long.
Quack, quack. Quack, quack.